Hi everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Big Modest and Elegance. I'm so glad we are finally able to do this and I look forward to all the amazing discussions we're going to be having. My name is Esther and I'm going to be your host. Um First of all, I want to thank everyone for the love and the support and encouragement when the flyer came out and all of that. It was overwhelming and thank you guys for even believing that I can pull this off. Like there was so much encouragement and I was shocked. So I am thankful for that. When I started to, come up with what I wanted to talk to, I wanted to like go straight to tips on how to dress. But then I got inspiration to start first from talking about being a big person from the inside, inwardly. How do you feel? And because whatever you feel inwardly is how you portray it out. If you're not feeling good as a person in your mind and your spirits, you can't really portray anything good out. So I had to change my topic for the first episode. So on this first episode, I'm going to be talking on how to be a plus size person from within, not just physically. There's more to dressing, there's more to being modest, there's more to being elegant than what you appear, as in what you wear physically. It starts from inside. So let's start from inside. So I'm going to try as much as possible for this video not to be long. But the more I keep trying for it not to be long, the more I keep getting points that I need to speak out. These are points that cannot be left out. I need to talk about them. So if I would have to cut this series into two parts, like this first part of inward dressing, I might have to. Please bear with me. Thank you. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about on this part is acceptance. Ladies, acceptance is a very big issue with whosoever you are. It doesn't even matter about your size. Acceptance is key to whatever you are going to do in your life, however you're going to end up, whatever you're going to achieve. Acceptance is key. And what is acceptance? According to Google, Google defines acceptance as the process of being received as adequate, valid, or suitable for a particular frame of time. And I couldn't think of any better definition that covers what I want to talk about when it comes to acceptance. So at times, people, when you hear you need to accept yourself first, people just think, oh, are you trying to say I should give up? Especially if you're trying to, if you're going into the weight loss program and all of that. So are you trying to tell me that I need to give up on my weight loss and on myself? No. This episode is in no way promoting obesity or unhealthy lifestyle. But what I'm saying about acceptance is you have to come to terms of the size you are currently, irrespective of your goals, irrespective of how you want to work towards achieving a smaller size. You have to realize that this is the size I am now. This is what I'm working with. Why am I saying this? At times, we big ladies tend to pause our lives, hoping that, oh, I'm going to do this when I lose this weight. When I get to this certain size, I'll be able to wear this. Oh, I'm not going to buy this now. I'm going to leave it. You're pausing your life. What makes you think that you're going to be in that weight you are thinking within the specific time frame you're aligned with yourself? It doesn't work that way most times. And weight is something that, trust me, it is easily gained than shared. In all honesty, it's so easy to get with, especially if you have the tendency to shed it. So why are you pausing your life? Why are you pausing your happiness? Why are you projecting yourself so horribly, hoping that when you become that particular size, you will now start loving yourself? Well, the shocker is you will not. As a matter of fact, you will get to that particular size and you will realize that you still don't love yourself. You still don't appreciate what you are and what you are at that size, because the honest truth is, it is not the weight that brings the love. Okay? The love has to come from within. The self-love, the self-appreciation has to come from within. You will have to make sure that you know that you are enough. Even at your present size, you are enough. While working towards your goal, you are enough. You are worthy of every good thing that would come to you at that same size you're working towards. That is, for me, what acceptance is. And acceptance also, in terms of being big, is not even all about just your size. Okay? You have to accept your person and what the size comes with. The attributes, the size, your flaws, basically, your flaws that you can't really do much about. Apart from being plus size, there could be other things you do not like. And if you don't, appreciate yourself enough at that size, you will get to that point and somehow you're going to pick up something else that makes you not worthy. Because guess what? You're not perfect. God made you and said that everything he created was good. He didn't say everything he created is perfect because you can't be God. Hi. Why do you want to be God so much? He said it's good. So value good is great. Why are you dismissing the good in you, the good that God has put? I mean, who God looked at you and said you are good. Why do you think you are horrible? Why do you think you're not worthy enough? You're fat, you're not tall, you are hairy, you have stretch marks, you have big, but we need to move past the fact that this is what we are at the moment. In as much as we intend to work on it and work to improve it, this is what we are. Before we even think about tips and how to improve and, help ourselves, we have to realize that we are working with something. We are working with a particular size, a particular time frame, which is also good. We just want to improve on it. Okay? It's not like it's bad. This is very important. I cannot overemphasize the importance of accepting yourself. If you don't accept yourself, you can't move forward. You can't. That is certain. There is nothing you would, at times you would even look as if you moved forward, you're able to achieve, but because you're not accepted yourself, you won't be happy. You won't, the happiness or whatever confidence you had will not last. It will take something so little for it to vanish, and then you're back to where you are. You're back to feeling horrible. You're back to feeling depressed. You're back to feeling bad. No, ladies, we can't keep doing that. Accept who you are. Accept what you are. Accept what you're working with and look for ways to better yourself. This brings me to the second point, which is you realizing that you are more than your size. There is more to you than just your body. There's more to you than your size. Your size is a part of what makes you whole in total. Do not make your size your whole projection, your whole essence in life. And I see us big ladies do this a lot. Like, we can't stop two statements without saying, oh, it's because I'm fat. I'm like, it's obvious. We all know you're fat. What else do you have? Nobody is blind. You are fat. Okay, let's move on. What else do you have? Is fat all you have? Because if fat is all you have, that's all you're going to be attached to. There's more to life than being fat. There's more to you than being fat. Your size is not all you are. Acceptance is also very important because when you accept yourself, you begin to work on yourself. You then realize that there's so much to me than my size. There's so many values I have. There's so many attributes that I have that is not just my size that I can give to the world. There's so much you have that the world is looking for more than your size. Why are you dwelling on your size and allowing your size be the only thing you have to offer to humanity when you have so much potentials in you? Please, we need to realize as big ladies that we are much more than our size. This is so much important. Confess yourself, confess your good attributes, confess your strengths. There's so much good things in you. You're just using your size as a cover up. Okay? Your size is not all you are. There are more to you. Reach into yourself and grasp your full potential and, work on it and be better. Give value. This brings me to my third point. Give value. Value changes everything about you. Okay? It changes how people see you. It changes how you see yourself. It changes what you bring, what your worth is to yourself. You have to have value. You have to have value and you have to give value. This is very important. There's so much potential in you. You have to give value, basically. Humanity has a lot to gain from you that is so much valuable and is so much rich deep down inside you, and you're just hiding it and shielding it all in the name of you are big. I'm big, I can't do this. Oh, maybe they will only see me for my size. Well, give and let's see. Why don't you try? Let's see what else you'll be seeing for except your size. You're not trying. If you're so scared of failure, it also means you're scared of success. Because most times you don't succeed without failing. So let's give what you have. Let's see what more you have than your size. And watch your value and watch your worth increase. The thing I'm going to be talking about is character. Character is so much important. It cannot be undersaid. Irrespective of your size, of who you are, of your gender, Character is very important. So build character. Build character. Be respectful. Have manners. Okay? Do not put everything on being big. If you don't be a bad person, and when people talk to you, you think, oh, it's because I'm fat, that's why they are talking. No, sir. No. It's because you have a bad character. It is not because you're fat. Stop using fat to cover building up character. A lot of us do that. And we think it's so little, and we think people need to cut us slack just because we are big. We should be able to, they should be able to cut us slack and leave us for certain things that it should be common to be able to do. You can't do it, and you just feel, oh, they are talking to me like this because if I was not big. No. If you are slim and you still have bad character, you still have bad character, irrespective of your size. Please build character. I'm saying this because I have come across a lot of big ladies that I would not even want to associate myself with. Not like I have the best character. I'm still working on it. But you need to first admit that you have an issue to work on it. Okay? Admit that the problem is not your size. It's the fact that you have a bad character as a person, not even as a size. Okay? And that you need to work on it. You need to work on certain things. You need to change. You need to improve on certain areas of your life. And not just put don't shield everything under the being a big, any small thing. If you're corrected, it's because I'm big. No, it's because you have a bad character. It's not because you're big. It is not because you're big. Have you heard some people talk? You don't even remember their size. You just look at them. Wow. How? Wow, because you cannot imagine somebody being like that. Okay, build character, build manners, but please don't be a people pleaser, which is another thing we tend to be as a plus size because we're looking for validation so much. We please become a people pleaser. We do everything so that somebody will be happy or people will be happy and tell us, oh, you're not that far. You actually look good. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. You need to be a good person. You don't need validation. That doesn't mean that compliments are not good. But compliments are so beautiful. They elevate you. They improve on what you already have. Okay? Compliments should improve on what you already have. Not that it should be your whole life. You just need to be validated by someone. You just need to be told you're beautiful. I struggled with this a lot. I'm coming from a former people pleaser. You're going to be used. For them, they just need to tell you, oh, this fine, this looks fine. They don't make you look fat. And you would do anything. Do you get? You're going to be used. And I was used to so much. So please, let's stop that attitude. Build character, build manners, develop relationship, and leave self-pity aside. Baby girl, you are more than your size. Stop wallowing in self-pity and putting everything on. I wish I was like this. I wish I was like that. Well, it's obvious you're not like that. What are you going to do? There is no point crying over spilled milk. What are you going to do? What's the way forward? Value to yourself. Add value to yourself. As a person, you need value. You need to give something to gain something. So if you have nothing to give, and then you will feel that all you have is your size. That is why you will take anything from anyone just because what else will I do? If not, nobody will want me or nobody will like me. Well, people will like you so much you will be shocked. Give value. Give value. Build character. So the next step I'm going to talk about is don't be an hypocrite. Okay? Don't be an hypocrite. This is a very delicate part because to an extent, a lot of big ladies do it. And we don't even know or we did not acknowledge that it is not good. Now, I'm going to give an example of what I mean. Don't body shame other ladies just because you're smaller in size than them. So you see somebody you're fatter than and you're like, this person is fat. You're also fat. Talk down on people because you feel you're better than them. And a lot of plus size or big ladies do this. So this is why I am talking about this. You see people you're bigger than, you see people you look a bit shapey than, and you start saying silly things to these people, forgetting that you also suffer from the same thing from other people. You're supposed to be able to relate to people's pain. Okay? Not look down or not talk down on people because you feel you're a bit better than them. We do this in almost everything we do. Okay? You're big and you're working out and you're able to lose like 5-10 pounds and you feel so good about yourself, and then you see somebody who is struggling to lose 5 pounds and trying, and suddenly you're telling the person just because you're lazy, forgetting the fact that struggle is struggling. We are both struggling to lose this weight. Why are you talking down? Why do you feel suddenly you are better than this person? You are working so hard. Who told you that? You're an hypocrite. And then when it comes to you want people to cut you some slack. No, you're an hypocrite. You don't need to do that. You don't need to body shame. You don't need to look down on someone also struggling. I always tell people that pain is pain, irrespective of what the pain is. This also leads to us trying to compare pain. You see ladies belittling other people's pain because for you, it was not as worse as your pain. What is your measure of being worse? Why are you comparing pain? Are they giving a word for it? Our threshold of pain is different, but that does not exempt the fact that pain is pain. You're feeling pain. This other person is feeling pain. The least you can do is be empathetic about it, not belittle people's pain. You're not in competition. It's not only big people that you body shame. Yes, I know we might not know this, and that's why I had to bring it because I was a victim of this till I worked with somebody struggling to gain weight. So I had a colleague about 3, 4 years ago. She was one of the nicest people I have worked with in my entire life. I kid you not. She's so sweet. And I didn't realize the struggle that people have to gain weight. I just think that, oh, it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, it's easy for me to gain weight. It's even harder for me to lose. So why is she struggling? Then she told me one day that people body shame her a lot. That was when I was like, body shame you as in her. You are slim. How do people body shame you? And then she begins to explain all the struggles. And that was when I sat down and I realized, oh yes, this is really a struggle. She takes so much, she eats so much, she eats just to gain weight, and it is a problem for her. So please, it's not only big people you're going to body shame. It's not only big people you're going to be an hypocrite to. Even slim people, even tall people, even short. Please do not body shame anybody for their size or for their length or for whatever. There is none that you can praise. There was one time she came to the office and she was so happy, dancing out, and I was wondering, why? What happened? And she said, oh, she checked her weight and she gained 2 pounds. Wow. You could see the joy. It was all over her. That is the same joy you're going to have if you were the one that are struggling with weight and you lost 2 pounds. So why do you want to belittle our own joy because you're not struggling with the same thing? Do not belittle other people's pain. Do not mock other people. It is so unnecessary and so unhealthy. At times you even see people saying color shame. I don't know if color shame is even the word, but you'll be hearing somebody telling, oh, let me say you find like that. It's just because she's fair. If she's dark, she won't be this. Make her dark so that we'll know she's not going to be this fine. Please, rub charcoal on her face. Because of what value was that sentence you made? What essence did it have to our life? Can you make somebody feel that? No. So why don't you appreciate whatever the person has and move on? And you finish all those statements and it gets to you and they start blasting you and you feel, oh, they're just being petty. They're just body shaming me because I'm big. No, what did you just do to her? You also body shamed her. Don't dish what you cannot take. The thing I'm going to talk about is being fit. Now, being fit is not being slim. Being fit is being healthy. This series is not in any way promoting obesity. I am going to forever encourage us to be fit. There is this confidence, there's this, jiggleness that comes with being fit. Being fit is not being slim. Please make sure you are active. Try to be active. Try to work. It makes you smart. It makes you you're able to carry yourself, and it just makes you feel good in total. Okay, be fit. Do not just junk everything and do everything and say, oh, after all, I'm big. No. The goal is health at the end of the day. So let's not forget the goal. As much as we have accepted ourselves that this is our size, let's still continue to work towards the goal. Yes, it is not going to be easy. I've told people, I eventually realized that weight loss is a lifetime thing. Okay, I have lost weight. I have gained weight. I have lost so much weight to the point where people actually thought that I had HIV. Or one of those, the least disease. But I have never given up. Okay? I have never given up. I'm going to be down today. And tomorrow I'm starting again. We move. Okay? Aim towards being held. You need accountability. Look for someone that you both have the same goals and alignments. And let that person be your accountability partner. And please make sure that you're trying to be fit for yourself first before anybody, not even for your partner, especially for those who are married. Because it's so easy for you to think, oh, I have to be fit for my partner. Well, it's good. But what happens when tomorrow your partner does not appreciate that particular fitness? What will you do? Will you start deciding? Will you start feeling, oh, I need to go back? Maybe he or she now likes the former me. What are you going to do? So please, make sure you are being fit for yourself. Let your priorities be right, ladies. You are first a human being before you are anything to anyone and anybody. Okay, the next topic I'm going to talk about is, I think I've covered it before, but I'm just going to highlight and say, let's stop comparison. Okay, stop comparison. Especially most of us that always tend to compare ourselves with models or people we see online, forgetting that people post their perfect self online, not their flawed self. At times you even see some big models and they're like, why can't I be that kind of big? Who told you they are really that kind of big and that it is not padded and it is not photoshopped and all of that? I'm not saying most of them is fake. What I'm saying is comparison will kill you so early. It will kill your lifeline, to kill everything so early. So stop comparing, especially on LV comparison. Let nothing define you outside of God. I'm going to talk about God so much because I don't know where I would have been without him or what I would be without him. I would forever acknowledge everything to God. Whatever it is, whatever process it is that I bring through to this far, is all God. There was no step of it that it was any of my decision or any of my knowledge, or it's because I was too smart or too beautiful or too wise or too anything. It was all God that orchestrated everything to this point. So please be nothing outside of God. Do not hold on to anything so dearly outside of God. Okay? Not even your size. Do not make your size a God. Yes, you would worry and be frustrated so much about your size that your size becomes a god over God. Please do not do that. Do not make your size a god that you are always obsessed with. Finally, I am going to talk about developing confidence. This particular I don't even like to call it confidence. I call it Godfidence. Do you know why? Because naturally we are all born with confidence. Okay. And as we go, it tends to diminish with whatever it is that life throws at us and whatever bullying and whatever we have. I grew up with the lowest self-esteem I know. At a point, I don't even think I had any self-esteem at all. I was almost worthless to myself because I was bullied a lot. Okay. I was bullied all around, both at home and outside of home. So at a point, I didn't have any form of confidence in myself and I felt horrible. I was horrible. I looked horrible. I was just everything wrong and I needed help. I needed help. At times I would wake up so happy and I would feel, oh, my confidence, I'm so happy. I'm a very confident person. It doesn't last. It doesn't last because true confidence comes from God. And I got my confidence when I cried to God. God is the perfect person on earth. You think you cannot tell God about your ways. You'll be surprised at how much He's interested in it and He's interested in your struggle. The Bible said that He's not a father who is not touched by the feelings of our infirmities. He knows how we feel. He understands our struggles. Talk to Him about your struggle. And you will be shocked at how light you will feel, at how the weight. It doesn't mean that immediately you lose the weight. No, but there's this lightness that comes with talking about your struggle. And who will you talk to it best than God? Who are you sure will not turn it against you best than God? So talk to God about it. Pray to Him. Ask Him for His own confidence. You will be shocked at what God will do in your life. Sisters, we need to come out of self-pity. We need to come out of all this resilience and dealing with ourselves as if we are worthless. We are more than our sizes. We are more than our physical appearance. You're more than your clothes. You're more than your shoes. You're more than your hair. You're more than everything. I dealt with a lot. Apart from my size, I dealt with not having hair. If you know, if you know me, you will know that I literally had no hair. Yes, I struggle. And you can imagine somebody who was big and then you don't even have hair. At least if you have hair, you will use your hair to do shakara, Abby. I don't get anyone. I didn't have much. And I literally barbed my hair almost my whole life. In fact, my mom started barbing my hair because she could not deal with it. The hair was not growing. And people kept telling her, oh, barb it. The next one will grow past this one. The next one will fool. The next one will do that one, And they kept barbing and I barb. I barbed my hair throughout secondary school. I barbed my hair 100 level. I was barbing and barbing and barbing. It was when God gave me that confidence that I said, no, it is enough. If the hair wants to grow, it should grow. If the hair doesn't want to grow, it will not grow. And I talked to God. I said, you are the one that created me, no? Do something. I talked to Him. I cried to Him. And yes, I might not really have that much hair, that kind of full hair, but I'm forever grateful for what I have now because the amount of hair, yes, I know it might not be big to some people, but you appreciate more when you didn't have anything. The amount of hair I have now, for me, is a miracle. Yes, it's a miracle. I remember combing my hair recently and washing it to make it. My mom was just looking at me in awe, and I was like, let's see how much. She said that in her life, if somebody had told her that I would have this much hair on my head, she would not believe it. Please tell me another miracle apart from that. And you think that was not God? What did you rub? You think it was a real? Nothing. It was the same thing I've been rubbing since. That's why I said, talk to God. You will be shocked and amazed at what He will do. Do not forget God in your struggles. No matter what the struggle is, do not think that, He does not care. Well, this one is too trivial. He is God. What is trivial for Him? Talk to him. And ladies, I don't know which of you is going through any form of depression or anxiety. Yes, depression is real, but so is God. Okay? Go to your father and talk to him like a child, and a child talking to a father, and watch God work in your life. Watch the amazing things that he's going to do. And then when you are done, he will push you out and you will be a light to other people. The Bible said that we are a light set on a hill. A light cannot be hidden. My sister, shine. You cannot hide. You are too good to be hiding. You are too glowing to be hiding. Shine and let God, and let people see the glory of God through you and come to Christ through you. At times you don't need to speak a word. You is the word. Some people will need to come to Christ. So shine. Shine. But first of all, you need God. You need to go to him and ask him for the grace and ask him for the confidence and come out and see the difference. I want to believe that you have been blessed and God has passed the message through me and in this episode. And I look forward to the next one we are going to have. Please, I would encourage you to share this video to as many as will need it. You don't know who is struggling with one thing or the other and is just needing a word from God. And please don't forget to like this post, to share, to comment. If what are the things you're struggling with? What do you think that you have gained from this episode? Please put it in the comment section. Thank you and peace out. Love you all.